All right, hey everybody, welcome to the Standard. Your host, W. Goodell's, episode 5. I got my guy right here, Trev. I got Jeff. They're gonna join us, knowledgeable guys, at least in my opinion. But who cares about my opinion? But maybe a couple people there. I do. They do.
Your opinion matters.
It matters, right? All opinions matter.
You're the host, man.
All right. All right, so let's go. We're going to talk about a couple of things, and we're going to get right to it. Let's get it. So, NBA, that's time of the year, so that's what we've been on. Deadline's gone. We got a couple of games left. How many games left we got? We got a couple.
Roughly 20 for each team.
About 20 games pop. Yeah, so three quarters of the season's gone. It's get hectic soon, all right?
About to be wrestling for position time.
Jockeying for position.
Scratching and clawing.
So that's funny. That reminds me of scratching and clawing.
Some teams fighting for that worst record.
That's what I was going to go to. That's what I was going to go at.
Not wrong with tanking that.
And then, I was looking at the bottom of the Eastern Conference, and you had the Pistons there. They were one game on top of the Hornets. The Hornets, we were just watching them. They're playing the Rockets. It's a Wednesday night. Hopefully we get through this quicker.
The game Wednesday night usually.
Yeah, a lot of games.
Pretty good
right?
so far. That matchup.
It's a good lot of games, yo. Lakers got to win later, but we'll get to that.
Let's go, LeBron.
But the bottom of the East, the Magic, they're in the 9th hole. They're 2 games out. They matter. They matter because they're trying to get in the playoffs. So they're 2 games out behind the Pistons and the Hornets, who are in the 7 to 8 slot. The Nets look comfortable in that 6. Yep. The Celtics are in that 5, so they're in there. So with you, Jeff, do you think the Orlando Magic can sneak into the NBA playoffs?
Nah.
Think they could steal a spot from the Hornets or the Pistons?
They don't have. They have Vucevic and Aaron Gordon, but they don't have enough.
They're not going to get. They don't think they're going to.
Probably finish under 500.
You think they can steal the Hornets spot or the Pistons spot?
You let the Knicks smoke you the way they did the other night, man. That's not a good sign when you're playing games. You have to win.
I just wanted, I wanted to bring up the Magic. I got family in Orlando.
They're good.
I do. I got some good people.
They got some young players I like, though.
They do.
Dude Isaacs, I'm a big fan.
You like him?
He's a big body, athletic.
Have they played Fultz yet? They haven't played him. Is he going to play?
arm still hurt. Still in the sling.
He's in his arm still hurt.
Motherfucker gonna be in the G League before anything, man.
They think that he's they traded for him. They traded Simmons. They think he's worth a They think he's worth the world.
Worth the shot for them.
Yeah, because it's low cost. You didn't cost you nothing. You wasn't playing.
Yeah, that's true.
So
That's true. All right, so Orlando, we don't. The guys, they don't think they're gonna make it. So
I don't think so. All the teams they're chasing,
the Magic gonna disappear. I think so too. I don't think So the East is pretty much set then. The Wizards is 4 out or something. I thought there was another team they're just pretty much set then.
The Wizards are out, yeah.
There's another.
Pacers are up there.
The Pacers.
They're above Boston right now.
They're in the 3 hole.
Yeah.
Wow. 40 and 21.
3 or 4. They're in the 4. No?
And they're in the 3 hole. I checked. Yeah, they're in the 3 hole. The Sixers are about 2 games behind them, a game and a half.
Okay.
I checked that out. The Pacers. All this is without Vic. What are they doing?
McMillan's doing a good job over there. That's for one thing.
Yeah. I've seen them a couple times. They're running the pick and roll. Sabonis is just out there. They're real textbook. They're textbook as hell.
Yeah. They play hard every possession. So
how gritty go? They go after every rebound, things like that. They're young, hard players right there.
Do you think? It appears that they're going to stick around in that top 4, maybe, because, in my opinion, the way the Celtics are shaky, the Celtics are going to cruise on in the playoffs.
They're on the LeBron wave right now.
Right.
They're just getting into the playoffs. They don't care where they're at.
They chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Win on the road. They think they can do it.
What are they fighting for? I don't think they're worried.
I'm telling you, they're not.
I think they're just playing to get their shit. Just figure out how they're gonna play together.
You gotta, between Brown and Rozier, they showed up last year when Kyrie wasn't around.
It's funny he brings that up because we were talking about how good they are when Kyrie's not around.
Yeah.
They're 0-5 in the last 5 games he's played in.
Mm-hmm.
They got smoked by Milwaukee, I believe. Toronto last night, right?
Yeah, spanked them. Gave them.
But still, out of those players on those teams, who'd you want to have the ball in the end?
Kyrie Irving,
of course.
Yeah.
And that is right there is like the escape hatch for him. The clutch guy. I'm clutch. So it's, if you get him, any criticism of him, you can always get out of that by talking about
biggest stage.
Absolutely.
I've seen Kyrie take games over.
Yeah, he gets in that mode.
So since we're on that subject with him, do you think, Jeff, I'm gonna ask you first. I want you to answer the same question, Jeff. Do you think he's gonna be a Celtic next year?
No, I think he leaves.
You think he's gonna leave?
Yeah.
Do you think the Celtics have interest in signing him, or he's gonna snub them, or what do you think it'll be mutual? Like,
I don't think the Celtics need him anymore per se for them to offer him max contract.
right? How about you, Trey?
I think the same. I think they've won without him.
We've talked about that.
And they might go the route of making a little BS offer his way, knowing he's not going to accept it, to try to save face a little bit.
Right.
Roll on out.
MLB style.
Celtics,
Yeah.
we all know
Oh, you know what I'm
Celtics.
saying?
That's what
That's just
Man, that was
the
the smartest non-move ever made, Isaiah Thomas.
Of course,
Look at him. What they threw all that money at him?
Yeah, you're right. But from
And that yo, you know, that's a great segue in the work.
Sound like AD's pops right now.
I mean, yeah, it's sold out. The man,
It just sound like AD's pops.
I mean, look at it like this. What he did for Boston, he resurrected them. They've been bad prior to him having that tremendous shit.
You know,
Where he take him nowhere. He ain't getting nowhere with him in the end.
they were far. Then they really got on the map again with him.
Yeah.
With that said, though, on the other hand, the Celtics are the kind of organization, they've been like this for years.
Yeah.
They are so interchangeable.
Mhm.
They're kind of like, you know, a little bit like the Pats, man.
Yeah, they're
You know?
the franchise over everyone.
Massachusetts area,
Yeah,
man.
you know,
Business first.
Yeah, business
the
first.
franchise over
So-
everyone.
Danny Ainge don't care.
Yeah, he don't.
Look how many draft picks he stocked up, and look what he turned them into.
You know what? I think that is why they are so successful so long, is because in this NBA, this new NBA, where the players call the shots and the players push people around, Danny Ainge is like, nah, F that.
Yeah.
I'm not giving him that max bread. I don't need to do that.
Yeah.
It's
That's
worked.
area, you know?
It's worked.
And, you know, and it's worked for them, like you said.
They threw a lot of money at Gordon. That lasted 2 minutes into
Yeah, they
the
probably regret
season
that
last year. I don't know if they'll regret it.
Now.
I mean, I think
they can't even get rid of him.
I don't know. Did he come back to? I mean, they played the whole season last year without him and got as far as they did without him, and they almost like force-fed him, you know, into the starting lineup again.
Mhm.
That kind of could have, you know, screwed with everything, and maybe he wasn't ready yet, you know.
But Gordon's been a year and a half now. He's not ready.
Thrown right into the starting lineup. You know, they share the ball out in Boston. Rozier and Brown, they like the ball too. You know, he's taking away shots from them and everything.
Totally agree.
Yeah. So you know, Brad Stevens' golden child.
That's the only thing. That's the only reason I can get play time, because he's Brad Stevens golden child.
He's a max player, Jeff. He's a max guy.
But
I thought he was
He
worth
is.
the
You know-
contract when they gave it to him.
And it's crazy, you know, that Trev said that, and we sit here and agree with it, and I still agree. This is his guy. And then before that, though, we said Boston's business first. So, like,
you know that.
yeah, that's true. That's true. He's done a lot. Stevens has done a lot there.
He hasn't been the Gordon Hayward that he showed while he was in Utah.
No, he's a man.
Can you?
But also, I think, you know, are they going to pursue Davis?
They shouldn't.
Why wouldn't they?
You would have to trade that to get Gordon contract. If you're saying Kyrie going to walk, you need a big contract. And it would probably be him. They would have to take along with young players.
Who's going to take that contract right now? And which player are you going to get rid of?
You know what they want.
Tatum.
Yeah.
I know what I mean. That's the only. I'll take Hayward. Give me Tatum too. I'll take the guy.
All right.
That'd be a tough call. You know what?
It's the Celtics, man. If I'm a Celtic fan, I know I'm good, and you know I wouldn't pay attention. Like, they're good. They have a lot of options. And shit. And I've been saying, I talk about them every episode because to me they're fascinating, bro. You guys, they have a lot of shit they could do, and then in the meantime they could contend for an NBA title.
Just straight pulling the hoax on. They pulled the hoax on the Lakers.
The Nets.
Got Tatum.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the
I mean,
Sixers.
the Sixers,
Right.
right? And they think
Absolutely.
they're gonna take Fultz.
Yes.
That didn't work out.
That was crazy.
They raped the Nets.
They beat the Cavs too.
Shout out
Oh,
to the
the
Nets.
net trade.
Shout out to the Nets.
Oh man, yo, shout out to the Brooklyn Nets finally
Out of
getting out the
rehab
doldrums
You know the Walker. They finally caught
of the
Walker on their
Danny
old down.
Ainge violation.
Crazy.
It's crazy,
They
man.
was that scared of LeBron that they traded for
They thought
Jason
they-
Terry.
They sold their soul for 4 or 5 years, man.
Yeah, that was
4 years
crazy.
for 2 playoff runs.
Yeah.
And I don't think they went past the second round.
Nope.
They might have won one
I
series.
think 1 year.
That's
they
one
went to
to
the
six.
second round. That was it.
Then LeBron came.
Nah, the Nets make me nervous, man. They're gonna have money too, and
As a Knicks fan, right?
yeah.
You think,
I'm not. I don't like. I can't. It's definitely,
I wouldn't be shocked if Jimmy Butler become a Net though.
I'll be fine with that.
they have to sign someone.
I'll be fine with
I
that.
think he'll go there.
That's cool.
You know, your man could go there too, Tobias. Local product.
I'll be even. I'm fine with that
Yeah,
too.
You don't like Tobias?
He's a good player. I mean,
That's
he's
right.
not. You can't put him.
That,
He's not in that top tier free agent.
that's all I say. That's all I say to people. People
He's gonna make a
look
lot
at
of
him
money.
like I crucify him. He shouldn't. But
Everyone's gonna make a lot of money, man. They need to pay that.
I mean,
There's so much money going around. Again, these like the Tim Hardaway Jr. contract. Who the fuck was giving him $80 million?
The Knicks.
For what? For what?
Well, there's more contracts for you too.
oh man, there's a lot of bad
Alec
contracts.
Crabbe, Nick
Yeah,
Batum.
yo, crazy money, man. Crazy money.
I remember that first spike, when the TV.
Right, that was about a couple years
That
ago.
was 2 years
Yeah.
ago.
Miles
I
Plumlee.
think so, yeah.
Miles Plumlee got the same contract as Jeremy Lin to the Nets, 4 year, $33 million.
Miles
The
Plumlee.
dudes were cashing in that offseason.
Jonathan Simmons got the deal. What's his name? What's this guy's name?
It's a lot of bad.
Bazemore makes 75, I think.
Yeah.
He's got it all. And you know, like I said, if he
You know
comes
what?
here,
I mean, he was on the Warriors, the Thunder, and the Thunder. He had Westbrook. He's never been on a team where he is undoubtedly the man on the team.
and the fact that we kind of got a beat on his personality, you would think that he's the kind of guy who has something to prove. Mr. Burner account.
That's why he'll be perfect for the Nets.
And that's what everyone thinks.
that would be his redemption.
That's where those rumors surface and for. But like I said, you hear it so much, and these players go. But you know, we don't know what's going to happen.
We don't know. The media
You just
creates
gotta wait.
all these storylines.
Tell me about it, because they created a storyline how a kid beat up Westbrook last night, and I'm working and I'm seeing this shit.
Yeah,
What is this? What happened?
Yeah,
I even pressed the video. The kid touched him, and Westbrook. Hey, you know Westbrook's Westbrook, and then it became a whole story. I'm like, how many times the parent? I'm like,
Back to the whole AD thing. I remember Stephen A. on all his platforms out there yelling and screaming. He got to demand a trade, blah, 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 and that's all you heard. Now you hear Stephen A. sometimes like, oh yeah, well, you should be a little more quiet about this. Meanwhile, he's out there, he started this whole shit.
Stephen A. Smith,
he's definitely he's an instigator.
Yeah. That's why he's so popular. He's loud.
I got a hot take though. Say a little bit of basketball. We were talking about this on social media, and we were talking about it all over the place. People were talking about it. Zion, he fell, his foot went through his sneaker. Everybody's scared.
Sneaker game.
Guy like me, I went on FB, I said, forget about it. Get out of there, kid. You don't owe these people anything. These tickets are $3,000. They need their bread. Don't take the gamble. Go get your money, and we have different opinions on that, That's what I thought, but, and then my friend Trev came in, he wasn't with it.
Nah, I ain't with that.
Trev,
What's up, man?
talk to us, talk to the people.
All right, first of all, you're a basketball player. You want to win. I don't care. You made it to that top level.
Right.
You're playing under the big lights, the big crowds. You want to win, man. Of course, you're gonna make your money in the end. This and that. Now, so many players, and you hear like you were saying, forget it. Sit out the rest of the year. Make sure you don't get hurt. Secure your number one spot. What about the rest of the team? What about Duke? Right?
Yeah.
He made a commitment to them, that team, and they're fighting right now for the tournament, for the national championship.
Mm-hmm.
You got R.J. Barrett, Reddish,
right?
You got the
Jones,
big names, Jones, the big names. Commitment to them. Commitment to the 10th, 11th guy on the bench. And you're all in this together. You're a team, man. You're going up.
Bobo shut it down. I mean, he had a more serious injury, but it wasn't an injury where he couldn't come back.
And first of all, it was a freak injury, man. He's all right, Zion. I'm sure he could play.
He's all right.
He could have played last night.
I'm sure.
But that's the big story now. Should he sit out? I don't think that would be fair to you. You sign up for Duke. If it wasn't for Duke, say he didn't even go to college, right?
No one will remember if he sat out.
But
Kyrie didn't play there. No one cares.
I know, but Zion.
I know he's a bigger.
He wouldn't be the attraction and almost probably the definite number 1 pick if he didn't play, because he was only like, I think they had him ranked 15. They definitely had R.J. Barrett above him
Before the season started?
Yeah.
Zion made his name
At Duke?
At Duke.
In high school,
I mean,
he was a dunker, this and that, but he came to Duke
everybody, the analysts and scouts started giving him more praise. But
but now the sneaker deals and advertisements, this is that. Never,
he's one of the biggest non-pro players.
But if you didn't play in college, you wouldn't have.
Maybe he definitely would have got that.
He's a $1 billion player now, Jeff.
He's the next biggest
Jeff,
since LeBron.
the kid is
But
he's a $1 billion
He had to show that in college.
Not in college.
Yes, he did. But then he wasn't even ranked number 1. He had guys on his own team.
But he had a game with LaMelo Ball 2 years ago. 3 million people was there. LeBron couldn't even make it.
LaMelo was there though, and they was like, Triple shit was crazy.
If LeBron tried to put up to a high school game with 3 million people out, he didn't need to.
There was other people there. I mean, I know who Zion is too, you know, but I also know, I know Matt McClung is 3 years too, you know, from the dunk videos and a lot of, you know, he's a nice little player, but he's not a pro right now. You know, maybe he thinks I don't know who he's.
Ain't Mac McClung like 6'2"?
Yeah, he's a guard. I'm not saying it like that. I'm just saying those high school videos, because once these guys get to college, the rankings change.
Mm-hmm. I understand that.
That's what I was saying. Because I didn't know. You guys just told me that Barrett was ranked above him.
Yeah,
I didn't know. You guys just showed me you guys are more college guys than me.
You know? And if you watch games, a lot of people could argue that Barrett coming out at the same year, I think Barrett would be a better pro.
I hear a lot of people say that.
He's more, because he got more of a jump shot. He's more polished. Zion's just like, he's just a bull.
And how long's that gonna last with them grown men?
But he could handle the physicality.
Right.
That's the big difference.
Then you got the
when you leave college, you get to the NBA. Some of these dudes, they can't handle that physicality. You're playing with men right now.
Right.
Zion, but they say he should be the second heaviest player in the league if he was in the league right now. He's a football player.
Yeah, 6'7", 275.
Yeah, that's debated. He's like more like 6'5".
Yeah, I suppose
285. Moving like a guard.
Jump
Beast.
I mean, my opinion, he should be the overall pick over R.J. Barrett.
He was too much potential right there.
Because R.J. Barrett is a good basketball player, but I don't think if you're trying to retake your franchise position, basically.
Recharge your franchise. That franchise guy.
R.J. Barrett's not it.
You don't think so?
Zion's going to sell out every game.
Zion is like we said, he's a $1 billion player. He's a super attraction. Wherever he goes, it's going to be hard for him to get knocked off that billboard. He's going to have to be totally bummy. And but one thing I noticed about Zion, he loves to play, man. He loves basketball. He plays hard, and it doesn't look like you could have told him you ain't playing no more.
That's why
so it doesn't. This conversation kind of was moot.
That's why I agree with that. He should play because he went to Duke. He teamed up with the other top.
Finish the job, right?
That's it. Yeah, can't sign up.
So it's different from Christian McCaffrey or Leonard Fournette saying fuck that bowl game.
Well, football is a different sport.
Yeah, football.
It's different.
You're playing for some bullshit, bowl game.
Yeah.
What do you need that for?
Yeah, a little bowl game.
You're playing for the national championship.
Bowl game, little joint.
You're playing the national championship.
Yeah.
These players on Duke, all these colleges, they're playing for a national championship. The Final Four. The Final Four is one of the biggest sports events of the year.
Right.
So, but college football, that's a different animal. One hit in football, forget your career. That could be your life. I mean, everything.
Right.
So it's hard to compare the two.
So now, I want to. That's gonna be interesting. So do you think they're gonna be able to finish the job, and win the national championship? First.
I don't know.
It's really that March is here.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun. I think that Duke team. I really shouldn't say this on camera, but it's the standard. We tell the truth here, and I'm gonna say this right now. When Duke's games come up, I have notifications on my phone. Yeah. And Duke's on. And I'm a North Carolina guy. I'm a Tar Heel guy. Anyone knows me? I'm watching the Tar Heels since Hubert Davis was there with Rick Fox. Okay, so already don't even look that up because you know how old I'm old. But and when them Duke notifications come on, I watch them. You gotta watch my season, and it's one shot, one season. That's what we get. You know, I'm watching Reddish develop. I told my cousin, I said, yo,
did
Reddish
you
is
watch?
aight. No, he
They
looks
played
good.
last night, right?
They lost.
They
Yeah.
lost. Did you watch?
No, I didn't get him.
Would you have watched if Zion was playing?
That I would have been.
You're gonna watch him.
But I need to watch another game without him. I want to watch Barrett without him. I gotta really look at Barrett.
Barrett's
Solid.
yeah, he's a good player.
I didn't see Murray State, but I watched the Morant kid on YouTube. I was looking at him.
Good. He's
They're
good.
not even gonna make
The tournament.
Nah, he's not.
They go in the conference tournament, right? But one player. See, that's the thing people don't understand. Basketball, you need players. This Morant kid is this super duper star. He's a point guard. He's 6'4". He's strong as an ox. He's got a jumper. He can go left or right. He can slash. He can do it all. You're gonna see him in the league, Ja Morant. And as good as he is, he's on Murray State. He was in a great high school chipper. Like we're saying, he changes.
Yeah.
Now he was in shit in high school. That's why he go to Murray State.
That's why the argument of let the players come straight out of high school, right?
Yeah.
Nah, man, you can't have that.
If they want though, the option.
Why do you think they should?
I mean, if they have the, I mean, I don't say everybody should go, but if you, why go to college for 1 year?
But then everyone thinks they're ready for the league already, straight out of high school, and it's going to force teams to draft these dudes, and they're not ready to play in the NBA.
No.
Even that 1 year in college.
That's why they got the G League now.
Okay, then that should be an option. Then
Come out of high school, go straight to the G League.
gotta play in the G League.
I
But
would
then
accept
they'll
that.
have to change the whole rookie contracts and everything.
Yeah.
It's a lot of stuff that goes
That's the
behind
only
it.
reason.
Once you jump on that slope is so
But
slippery.
listen, this is a pro league, pro adult men's league. You got steps to get there. College sports forever has been the stepping stone to the pros
Right.
in all sports. That's
It's
what it
always
is.
like that, yeah.
Now all of a sudden, it's just like it's so NBA nowadays player. Like, nah, I want it now.
That's the
Now,
era
now,
we're
now.
living in. Instant gratification,
Yeah.
You
Entitled.
push a button, an entitlement.
man.
And this all, that's why I always say sports is a way of life. I really mean that
Yeah,
shit.
it is.
You could really
Yeah.
relate it. And bro, that's why I love how Trevor's here. Trevor's makes me sick, bro. I love
It
it.
does, man.
But bro, it's
We're
funny.
ungrateful, man.
And it's like, I don't want to be but the old guys are talking about shit, but it's really a push button society. Like, even these videos, we doing it now. I gotta get this shit out. This shit is 4 days late. And we're like, fuck that. Fuck these motherfuckers talking about that. Didn't they just miss their games too late? So, yo, they want it now, bro.
Nah, this
That's
has to get to
why
promised
the
land.
kid went to go play football. The kid from the A system.
Murray,
What's his
yeah.
name?
Kyle Murray.
Murray, yeah, the quarterback, the short quarterback. Now, they're going to draft this guy. He's 5'8", 5'9" tops.
Yeah, they're fucking gonna find out. Just started
We about
today.
to find out.
He gotta throw at the combine. He has
Holy,
to.
He can throw, bro.
I heard
he
that.
probably won't though. All
think
these
they gonna
quarterbacks come out like, oh, I'm not gonna throw at the combine. They go set up their own private workouts. So you come on. I don't understand these
Make
things.
some money.
But the college to the NBA transition, it's a necessary evil, right?
Right.
You hear like Boogie Cousins last week when this whole Zion. If I knew what I knew now, I wouldn't have. Man, get the.
He got 100,000. So.
He got money, and they was giving him money,
Dudes get money under the table, you know that. But if these guys don't play in college, think about other than just superstars. Like every sport has their super duper stars.
You're right.
Which
It
is
took Willie
understandable.
Cauley-Stein
He's
like
the-
5 years to even be decent.
Yeah, look at him. Look at him in college.
Yeah, he was a
Got him
beast.
drafted in the spot he
Yeah,
did,
yeah.
and now he's doing better. But imagine if he didn't play even that year in college.
Right.
He would have came in the league. He would have been a mess. Look at the dude on the Knicks right now. Imagine if Mitchell Robinson played 1 year in college
He didn't play in college, right?
Nope. and showcased himself in college.
He came out of high school, then he
He
went
would have
and
been.
worked out.
He could have been a top 5 pick.
And he went and worked out.
But then there's a lot of.
So, him not going to college did him some disjustice, No one really knew who he was. And Knicks actually did their research for once, go figure, and saw him, and they snapped
You
him.
like him?
I love him.
Yeah, Mitchell Robinson's a good pick.
The best-
The new DeAndre Jordan.
I always said that the best case scenario would be he's the next DeAndre Jordan. Now he's got him
He got
on
the guy
bench.
there, yeah. And they could bring him back, maybe.
I love them too.
Yeah, me too.
I'd love them to bring him back. Imagine the two of them up front
Yeah.
with Durant.
I don't know what DeAndre's worth in the market now. His kind of players on Dynasty is extinct,
At least,
but it's still DeAndre. He's like one of the.
he's just to rebound the block. At least he's hitting his free throws now. He ain't
What
that.
is yeah?
He is. Got a better free throw percentage than Lonzo Ball.
Lonzo's a bust.
Yo,
by
he's
the
like
way.
42% on the free throw line. A guard.
Lonzo's a bust.
His confidence just must be shot.
He's a
It's
bust.
funny though, when you come to talk about the league, bro. I'm gonna get back to the quarterback. But when you talk about the league in any of these sports, when you talk about the list, you talk about the talent levels of these guys. Once you put them all of their talents are more or less the same, bro. And it all comes down to right here between the ears.
Yeah,
we talking about KD earlier, we talking about Brady, and he doesn't give a fuck. He's gonna shoot, he's gonna kill
That's
you.
what it is.
And, Lonzo, all that shit with his daddy, maybe his confidence.
The shot.
The Knicks, who's that guy that played with the Knicks yesterday? He just came up yesterday. He has a 10-day contract.
Henderson or something like
Something like that, but he doesn't. You don't have to know this guy's name yet.
that. He went off yesterday, man.
He went off yesterday.
Yeah.
And I watched Coach Fizdale for the Knicks in the post game, and he was like, "Yeah, Mr. Perry," talking about the GM Scott Perry. Perry was telling him how this kid is like he was a 15th pick, 18th pick, a decent round pick.
Detroit, somebody.
Yeah, I think it was the
for a few
Pistons.
years, yeah.
He's been in. He came out in the 17 draft, so this is second year league. He's already gone.
Yep.
And I'm like, damn, yo. And they were like, yeah, we signed him. We felt trying to hope we could help him with his confidence, and just like that. And you look at a guy like a Spencer Dinwiddie who got let go as well, and he just got thrown in the trash. And then the Nets put him out the trash, cleaned him, and now you got a player,
Dinwiddie, man.
5-year player.
And for cheap too. They are.
Scouting is so crucial, man. But I wanted to it reminds me back to what I was going to say. I kind of left that topic, and then you guys start talking about that quarterback, the Murray quarterback, and it wanted me to lead into the quarterback draft for the NFL. The draft and the NFL draft's coming up.
Yep.
I don't know if you guys again. I don't know if I can. So I'm going to ask now. The combine started today.
I always be a guest on the show.
Hey, my man, that's what's up.
me.
You already know, good guys. You got Haskins. You got Murray. Those are the top 2 quarterbacks. And there's another one, Trev, right?
Yeah, there's a few. What's the other one?
And I'm listening to New York sports radio, so I hear, my 32nd favorite NFL team and their fans talking about what quarterback they're gonna have, and they're talking about Murray and Haskins, and I'm like, and today we find out that the New York Football Giants are gonna bring back Eli Manning, so perhaps they're not gonna.
Eli's their quarterback next year,
right? So they're probably not going to draft one of these guys with that high pick. They can probably trade down again.
What do they got, the 6th pick?
Sixth. It's sixth, yeah.
So that's what the
Is
problem.
that what the Jets with the 6th pick one? Jets got the 3rd. All right. Jets is 3, Giants is 6. Okay.
The Giants, they need an Eli successor.
Right.
I'm a Jet fan. I'm so happy they drafted Saquon Barkley because it looks like Jets might have our quarterback finally going forward. So Giants still need a quarterback, right? But
they're bringing this guy back.
They don't have a choice right now because they don't know who they're gonna. They're gonna draft one of these dudes and just throw him out there right away. Nah, Eli's gonna be the Kurt Warner to himself, just like they did for him. Show him the road. But
this year they're gonna take the quarterback. You think?
I don't know.
So they're gonna do this year.
They don't know. The teams above them. Not Arizona might end up drafting the quarterback again.
They would have. Yeah, that's what I heard.
They apparently the dude
they don't
loves.
So why don't they trade for Rosen then? Is he a shit can already? They already done with him?
It's hard to say, man. He played one season.
To me, the reason I'm asking you guys is, it's objective. You guys ain't Giant fans,
But the Giants are gonna have to make a move if they want Haskins. I don't think he's going to be sitting there at 6 for the Giants to just sit back and draft him.
Why would you, in this day and age, who takes a quarterback that high and not fuck with him, start him? Even Baker was in the game. What, week 3? It was enough.
I'll tell you something about the Giants fans. 2011 and 2007.
Right.
That's why Eli Manning is still starting.
That's and it's funny because earlier in the show, Trev was talking about how Boston, it's a business and all of that, and you can go through all of those teams. They don't play that shit, All things Ellsbury, bye. You want them? You know what I'm saying? They don't play that shit. Kyrie, you're great. All right, we're gonna get as much as you can. Bye. We ain't giving you $45 million like Steph Curry. Bye. They're not gonna do it.
Patriots, forget it, man.
Forget about
They
it.
get rid of their star players in the middle of the season.
Yo, and the first one they set it off with was I think it was Lawyer Malloy. He was the first one. You know,
cut him, right?
Yeah, they cut him. He went to Buffalo. They didn't sign him or some shit. He signed with Buffalo right
Didn't they trade Seymour in the middle of the season too?
Yeah, one of them might have. To Oakland, right?
Yeah,
Something
they
like
did.
that. Yeah.
The only one that they ever fucked with like that or hung with was Vince Wilfork. They gave a run with him. And I think Matt Light was there like 8 years, a little bit. But they don't. The Giants just got one of their linemen, and he's done nothing, man.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot his name, yo.
Yo, Belichick, man. I think he'd take you on the team and turn you into something. I don't know what he does, but he don't care what your name is. You know,
As long as you can play that position.
But you know, Malcolm Butler wouldn't have been making the money he is now, yo, if he never played for Bill Belichick. You know, Bill Belichick shitted on him on the way out.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Malcolm Butler, you know, I'm sure if you ask Malcolm Butler, he's like, nah, Jimmy, Bill good.
Yeah,
What
I
about
don't
that?
got no problem.
Yeah.
How can you not? You win.
But
Winning
back
is
to the
everything.
Giants.
Right.
If I don't think they're gonna be able to sit there at number 6. They're gonna have to make a move. Which now you hear Beckham's might be on the trading block.
I've heard rumblings, yo.
Yeah,
Well, because this dude Jay Glazer just said, "Oh, you want a hot take? Oh, the Giants gonna trade Beckham." Now all of a sudden they're looking to trade him.
Jay Glazer's got mad power, bro. Where did this guy come from?
I don't know. I don't know. I didn't even know he was an NFL dude. I just thought he was like a UFC guy. And all of a sudden he's with all this NFL. He's on.
Yo, he got mad pull, so like, who does he know? What did he screw? Like, what does he know?
I don't know.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah, every Fox Sunday he's
and
on
you know what?
That
It's funny, yo, man. We got to say with you guys all night, yo. We're not though, but you know what's funny? You talk about Jay Glazer, and he says this Odell, and Odell's been going nuts on Instagram ever since then. I'm gonna show them. One day they're gonna know, and then everyone goes crazy, like the Joker said. Now everyone's going crazy, and then that's when it be like it's nuts. The way the knee-jerk reaction with everyone, it is.
Say anything, just sit back in there like.
Yeah, and they just throw it in there, and people go, and this goes outside of sports. We get you guys, you already know. Guys, oh my goodness, these hot takes and these words and these certain people. Jay Glazer comes here and he's got that clout now where he can just say this, and now Odell's going nuts. What's the other guy, Landon Collins? He
cleaned out his locker.
Yeah, he cleaned out his locker. He cleaned out his locker because he didn't get franchised. Bro, these NFL guys, see, just go right back to they are getting fucked. It's a total.
The NFL owners don't not give a word.
They don't give a rat's
You're gonna be a free
ass
agent.
a word.
Franchise. You're here for another year. Deal with it.
Franchise him. Mm-hmm. It's got Jamal Adams too.
I'd like to see the franchise tag in the NBA somehow.
I don't, man.
Why?
I don't.
Nah, these players got too much freedom, too much.
They do. They do have too much.
It makes it too difficult for these team for these GMs and owners to make a team.
To manage.
If you're not the LA and New York market, Boston, think about it. Guys, the Kings are the 8th seed. Say they get the 8th seed. Mm-hmm. Who's going to the Kings, man? Ain't nobody going to the Kings. Nah. The Warriors. No one was going to the Warriors. They was the only squad they drafted right, and they put that team together.
And now they made the Bay. It's kind of worked perfectly because it's
look
Tech
at
Valley
all
now.
the dudes that jumped on them after they won the first championship. You got Durant. Who was it? From David West jumped on.
Yeah, all of them did.
He needed his ring. Come on, man.
Yeah.
But that team was made the right way.
Yeah, but
the franchise tag, huh?
So you wanted OKC to franchise tag Durant per se? Say that was less situation.
If they had the option,
yeah, they would have.
Give their GM a chance to do his job and create a team
franchise
without having your best.
Harder would have been the one he franchised.
NBA players sitting out compared to NFL players sitting out games.
Yo, these guys
way different.
Yo, Trev, these guys are like kids that you've been letting do whatever they want for
years.
And all of a sudden, we want to come here and lay the law down. It's not. This isn't happening.
This isn't that. They're not playing. You know, you're playing on the guys with more money than you. Let's be honest. Billionaire owners.
You're right.
This is a pro league, man. Mm-hmm. They have too much freedom and too much pull onto where these guys they're all going to go join up and play and stuff. It's not fair to the small. And they're talking about adding a team to the NBA.
They need another team. I think they have an
number. How?
Yeah, they
but they don't got enough. They don't got enough talent now because it's so top heavy.
It used to be 7, 27, then they had 3 and 1.
It's too tough.
They won the Seattle squad.
Yeah, Seattle, yeah.
They deserve one, man. They got dead.
Yeah, they did, Joe. But, these guys, at the same time, you talk about you can't go backwards, bro. But you got the NBA guys, they got to lead by the nuts. The NFL owners got to lead by the nuts. Then you have the MLB owners. And it's a little bit, you got this free agency. Machado finally signed a week, 2 days before spring training with the Padres. Machado out a press release. Finally, I'm a San Diego Padre. I'm like, whatever that means.
The Rockies today, Arenado.
Yeah.
Yes, they re-signed him. They gave him a bunch of money.
The Yankees are pissed about that one.
Are they?
Yeah.
We ain't want
They were looking at him for next year when he was a free agent.
When you start talking about the Yankees, that's when your shit gets skewed.
No, that was all right. that they were okay with not getting Machado.
No, man, we didn't want Manny Machado. We don't want Manny Machado. We don't want Manny, bro. I'm a young boy. We didn't want him. If I wanted one of them, I would have wanted Bryce. Because Machado is a right hand. I want a lefty bat. I need another lefty bat. I need used to that shit. We don't have no lefty bat.
I heard Yankee fans praising Machado. And he got signed. And all you heard was, oh, yeah, you would actually give that dude 10 years? He don't hustle, blah, blah, blah. Fans talk out of both sides mouth all the time.
Yankee fans are scumbag.
But the MLB owners, they smarten it up finally.
Right.
They throw boatloads of money on these dudes. They know contracts that in the end ain't gonna be worth nothing. They're trying to dump them.
Trade them 3 years later.
And it's crazy, and now these MLB owners, you don't need this 40 home run guy. And man, Machado's not gonna play that whole ride in San Diego.
Oh, baseball right now. I don't know. It's tough for me. Being a Met fan doesn't help. And I'll be stuck. Every season starts looking real good.
You're not looking at it, you gotta look at. All right, look, how about you don't say anything, and we got 2 non-Met fans. We're gonna give our. I'm gonna give my opinion on it. I think Cano's gonna have a fabulous year.
I think so.
And I think I don't know the situation with the bad feet with Cespedes, but if his feet,
it's good, man. I paid.
If his feet,
paid him, right?
it was crazy because Cespedes got the double surgery on the feet, so he couldn't. He said he couldn't get the double surgery, so he gets 1 foot cut up. Then he chilled and he was out. And then when that one healed up, he got the next one. He been out for a year.
It's outrageous, man. It starts with a little scratch, and next thing you know, they're done for the year. But no, listen, they have a lot of potential. But again, every year it starts like that. Injuries start piling up, but we'll see.
The East is open for them, though.
Yeah, no, it is. But the owners, man, and the players are tight. They're talking about them having a lockout a couple of years from now when they negotiate. They want their money.
Why pay somebody, right, that's a 240, 250, 40 home run? That much money when I could go get 5 guys that bats like a 280, 290.
That's the analytics right now.
In baseball, especially, it's got them.
And that's what it's turned to, yo. They don't give a shit about.
I don't like it.
You rather.
I just want to see some baseball, man. There's the 6 pitching changes an inning, this, that.
Yeah, that's too much. I agree with you.
I agree.
Taking the pitcher out. Oh, he reached 98 pitches. That's it. After this, statistically, he's going to drop off. Meanwhile, the dude's dealing. Come on, these managers they can't manage with their heart anymore.
No.
Yeah. Managers now
they don't lose their job, bro. They got this guy in the back with a fucking calculator. And he's showing the GM. Yep. And he's like, "Yo, what the fuck are you doing? You saw the formula? You see the chart? You got to take him out. You know the deal." Like, yeah, but I don't. So you can get a robot to be the manager. The fucking thing that we order McDonald's, the thing that gets you McDonald's, order that shit. Which I don't mind, no, Trev. With baseball, I don't mind if they want to have a freaking bullpen guy start the game like in Tampa. I don't care. I just don't want them to change the rules, bro. For the 6 seconds, I know all of the shit they changing. They're doing it for the younger fan, but the younger fan don't give a shit. You don't feel
I don't want to. If they.
You're not going to attract these kids.
Outlaw the shift. I'm not a fan of that.
Oh, no way. That's ridiculous. They're going to outlaw the shift.
That's crazy.
You're getting paid all that money. Hit the ball the other way.
Right? Yeah, that's it.
If you don't want to hit the ball the other way, hit it to the shift. Bye, asshole. You're out. That's it.
Outlaw it. Wow.
Yeah, they want to outlaw the shift.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because, the big slug is...
I'm getting paid to to hit home runs. And
Yo,
doubles.
all these guys are babies, bro.
Oh,
Everyone's a
baseball
fucking
players.
baby.
Well,
And they get paid the most.
This is the world.
They get paid the most guaranteed money.
Yeah, 2019.
Everyone's a baby. Yo. Everybody's a fucking crybaby. What you
Can't say nothing though. Yo. Say certain words.
But that's why, like I was saying,
That's social media.
yeah, it's social media.
Everyone has a voice, and
The platform.
yeah.
Say something, you better have an apology, right?
And that's why I say, that's why when, like, as I watch it, I really try to watch it. Like, I come out and go, we go on the internet, we social media, we joke around. But, like, I really watch from an entertainment standpoint, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I really do. I get my little wages on. I get my little DraftKings on a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, we put a little bets in. But
Yeah.
honestly, if the NBA shit, you got to look at it. Was in love and hip hop shit. The albums are like, and just laugh at it. Like, this is Kyrie today. Because if we sit here and get pissed off, we might as well not watch it. We can't watch it
I
because
don't
these
even know
guys.
if the young kids now have like love for teams.
No,
I grew
not
up-
the NBA. No,
I grew up loving the Knicks, man. I cried watching
Yeah.
the Knicks lose
Right.
growing up, man. I watch them highlights
I
to
know,
this day.
bro.
I gotta turn away.
Yeah,
I
shit
can't
out
take it, man. It hurts
Still,
still.
Mace is
The
gone.
kids these days are just a fan of
Yeah, it's the players.
who got the nicest sneakers
Yeah,
and
now.
this and that. Who's walking into the stadium dressing like a construction worker and
You
shit.
can't show them nothing about the game either, man.
Nah.
You can't.
Because you know what's funny? As me watching the league growing up, the players I never saw, I ask about them. Or when we just got cable, they had ESPN Classic, especially in the mid-90s. I had that shit early. And I used to watch shit. Like, I was fascinated with this. I always been a history guy. Even in school, I'm a history guy, I'm a World War II guy, I'm a war guy. I like that shit.
Yeah.
So I always wonder about Will, and Bill and them guys. I want to know, like, so
The
Walt
original
Frazier's,
Shaq.
that game 7 with Willis Reed, I found out that it was Walt Frazier who had the game. And I always tell that to people, Walt Frazier had 39 and 14 that night. They don't talk, I don't know why.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All of that shit that I wasn't around for,
Yeah,
shit fascinating to me, bro. And these kids don't have that energy, man.
Nah,
They don't give a
nah,
fuck.
nah.
They play with plumbers. I don't care. Jordan played with plumbers. And Bill Russell played with 5'2" white guys. That's all he jumped over. I don't care. I don't care about Havlicek. I don't care, I don't care about Moses Malone. I don't give a shit. And like, to me, I always try to big up Penny and other guys who are dope. Timmy Hardaway with the crossover, and Strickland, and all these guys, who are not Hall of Famers for whatever reason, or but we know how dope they
They
were.
were good players at that time.
Right, because it's like now the word trash is so loose. That's trash. He's trash. But listen, he's a good player, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like superstar or nothing right now. Those
Right.
mid-level
Ring
players,
or nothing.
the mid-level players on the team.
No case.
But a lot of mid-level players, a lot of these people that they praise deserve to be considered mid-level players. That's what I want to say.
I can dig it.
Like Tobias Harris, for example. He's a mid-level player. Like, he was.
I don't
the
think
best
they
player
praise
in
him.
college.
He's a real funny player when we get his name because he's a
solid
20 and
player.
9 guy.
Yeah, he's just
For a while.
He's not
For a
your
couple
max
years.
contract guy, but he's not your minimum guy. He's right in the middle.
Somebody's gonna give him money and somebody's gonna give Middleton
He
money.
can't be your number
Yeah,
one
man.
big signing.
Chris Middleton gonna kill in the playoffs, yo.
Middleton?
He gonna get mad bread, yo. Watch.
He's going to be both of them.
He gonna be on the show in the showcase.
Yeah,
He
3
gonna
years
get
after
paid,
this,
yo.
they're gonna be like, what
He's a
happened?
second round pick, yo.
Middleton, huh?
Yeah,
Milwaukee, man, you gotta watch out for him.
I think Harris was too, yo.
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee.
I don't know.
So who's your finals? We're gonna start closing this out. Who's your finals? Coming out the East to play the Warriors because you guys already got the Warriors there. So who's coming out the East?
I'm gonna go Boston, man.
You gonna stick with the Celtics?
I'm stick with the Celtics.
They're gonna be playing road games.
That's right.
All right.
They're chilling right now, regular season.
I think the Raptors got a shot.
Come on, got a shot. Which one you got? Milwaukee does, Toronto, Boston. I don't want to say Philly. I mean, some people might agree. Sorry, Philly friends. I don't believe.
Yeah,
Man.
I don't believe in Philly either.
But, yo, Jimmy Butler looks like he'll slap the shit out of Ben Simmons at any given moment.
They don't
You
get
know,
along.
yeah,
You
you
tell.
know, I don't see it.
Ben Simmons has one of those personality, like he has one of those Kobe, Michael Jordan. Like you probably would hate playing with him because he's just so focused and zoned in and winning that you just.
He's not focused on that jump shot though.
Tell me about
I'm
it.
gonna roll with the Raptors, man.
You got Toronto?
I'd like to see them, and I think in a series they could pull it off. You got Kawhi, he'll lock down whoever. Lowry's been there. They just got Gasol. You know, he's hungry.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to be hungry
Yeah, they got him and Siakam.
Siakam, yeah.
Yeah, and then the Ibaka.
Fleet.
Those are the and Van Fleet. Those guys off the bench.
These players, they're scrappy,
Danny and them
man.
got the bench. I like them.
And they got that playoff experience too.
Okay.
For the most part.
Larry don't play good in the playoffs. Man.
Yeah.
Don't.
Well, you know, it was always the boogeyman. He's gone. So
Yeah, LeBron's
I want to give him
gone,
that
man.
benefit of the doubt.
Now you think
I want to give him I just want to give him that 1 year to benefit that benefit. Now, Jeff, you coming out the East.
The Boston Celtics.
You like the Celtics?
I think they're gonna be right now. I think they're actually coached. Yeah, they probably got the little turmoil going, just like the Warriors did with the same Draymond, Kevin Durant problem.
Warriors, man.
I just think
They
that
get bored and create their own drama.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Right.
I think same thing with
They fucking
Boston.
Choke, yo.
I don't think Boston really. I mean, yes, the Milwaukee,
I like the Warriors
Toronto.
too.
I know. I turned them on. I like them.
I liked them back when
Depends who they're
Dame
playing,
was
though.
still there. No, not now. Once
They're
Durant
young.
went there, I couldn't root for them no more.
I liked them when it was young, when they bumped that 56-25.
No, I put them on to see them lose. They playing the Kings the other night. I cut it on because I like the young Kings, and I see them playing the Warriors. So all right,
Kings making a playoff.
the Kings are gonna get in that last
I
spot.
think Clippers. I think Clippers will. lose
Who are they
out.
gonna take it from, the Clippers or the Spurs?
Clippers. I don't think
So the Spurs are gonna hold it down.
Yeah.
Spurs, man. They're on
You
the
like the
brink
Kings
right
to get
now.
into? I think it's gonna be the Spurs. I think the Clippers ain't gonna hold on to it.
Think Clippers.
Yeah, man, the Clippers, man, they don't give a shit, bro.
Nah.
They got a lot of hard-nosed
They're
guys.
supposed to be losing, and they're not
And then they
losing.
got 2 games up. And like the Spurs, I know they're veteran teams, but I was watching them against the Knicks, and I know just one game's one sample. And it's not because they only lost to the Knicks, but they look tired. Popping them look tired, yo. Patty Mills was
They lost to the Nets.
Patty Mills was
That
taking
was-
a lot of shots.
Well, that was the end of their whole rodeo, trip.
Mm-hmm.
So they
What, the Knicks game? No, they played one more after
The
that.
Nets.
I think they had
They lost to the
Philadelphia.
Nets.
Oh, they played the Nets after the Knicks.
Yeah, they lost to them too.
They played Philly too, right? They did the whole loop.
I don't think they did this round. Nah, I don't think so. And now they're back. They're playing home tonight. The Spurs. Who are they playing against? Somebody.
Better on that game too. Detroit.
Yeah.
All these games are important. If you want to get in, at least,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
you know. And if you want to tank, you want to get a tie pick, they're important too.
Knicks fans pissed off. They win in a couple of games.
Yeah, but they're gonna finish at the bottom
Yo,
3
is the league gonna do the right thing, man?
and get the Knicks number 1 pick.
Freeze that envelope. Pick
Yo,
a
so-
ball, whatever it is.
But
They
if,
gotta make it happen.
I think the Knicks gonna have one of the top 2
Man, the
picks.
next.
They got it.
Who though?
The Knicks
I
are gonna
I think the Knicks gonna have the number 1 pick.
They
I
I don't want them to trade that number 1 pick.
No, they're not gonna do that, bro. That guy, the red bone dude, the new GM, the guy who's underneath what's the guy's name? The guy who's underneath the guy though, man. But he's really in charge. Perry.
Yeah.
He's in charge.
Okay.
Throw the freckles.
He answers to the red dude with the freckles. He answers to what's his name? But he calls the shots. I don't
He
think
does.
Perry's trading that big, bro.
Perry's and Mills, they're making the move.
Mills, right? Mills don't really do shit. Perry do it. And me, just answer me, bro. He on some G money shit.
Next summertime, number 1, they get KD. Then they gotta talk. KD, who do you want us to go after?
Right. What happens if you don't
We
get
get-
him,
you-
though?
we get-
All right, say we don't get him. We know the KD plan. Tell me we don't get KD, what do we do? If it blows up, what do we do, What do we do, Trev?
They,
Trev took his hat off, yo.
They ain't-
What do we do, bro?
they ain't signing. They're not getting Kawhi.
Nah, he's not
I
gonna
think they can grab Kyrie. I think
Yeah,
they can.
now you got Kyrie and nobody else.
Jimmy.
That's a nightmare.
Just always
Oh,
get Jimmy.
God.
You don't want. I
That's
wouldn't
not
want
the team
Jimmy.
as Knicks
Yeah.
fans want. Yeah, Kyrie and
You
Butler.
get,
Those ain't the free agents we were looking for, I don't think. Kurt, that's good. All right.
you got a first round pick. You traded.
If they need that number 1 pick, man.
Who would you
They
take?
need the number 1 pick more than anything.
Who should y'all take?
If they get the number 1 pick, there's no question who they
Yeah,
should take.
okay.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got
Box office.
I mean, the box office, yeah. And it'll bring the
MSG.
people. It'll bring the people, yeah.
I had Knicks season tickets.
Yeah, I
For
know you
like
gave
8
me some
years.
stuff.
Yeah, I gave them up 2 years ago. I couldn't take it no more, man. I wouldn't even go into games. I couldn't even sell the tickets. They were trash.
Damn.
Trash.
I remember you had them Knicks season tickets, bro.
I had a couple good years out of it though. The mellow years, Stoudemire.
He's a mellow
years.
guy.
Mellow guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
This guy's a mellow.
oh he ain't coming back this year. Huh? Nobody's picking him up.
He should get signed, but he wants
What
to
would
go
he
to a
do?
contender.
Then?
That's
Well, what
the
can he
thing.
do for a contender?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nah,
He's
nah,
washed.
he
It's
should
over,
go-
bro.
He's washed. He's a
He's
liar.
gonna be in the big
Brett-
3, yo.
Yeah.
2020. He'll be in the big 3 before the presidential election.
He can't give it. He can't get out of his head that he's washed.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
hard.
If he can
bro.
accept it and be like, you know what, I'm gonna come in.
Bro.
I'll be a little setup shooter. Hit me.
Bro, it's like the movies, these African movies, you don't know he washed, bro.
Done.
Kyrie don't know that he's not a franchise player, yo. He's not a number 1A guy. He don't know that. A lot of people
Kyrie,
don't know that.
not one that he won't be.
Yeah, he's a great, yo, you put Kyrie with any of these dudes, they can hurt you, but Kyrie's in charge and calling shots, and guys gotta look up to him. That's not the guy you want.
Yeah.
That's not the guy you want, yo. It ain't the guy you want. Like, and you can't tell them guys that they're not good. These guys have been having this confidence all their life, and tell them you can't do this, you can't do. You're not that good anymore, man. Like, fuck y'all, yo. I'm nice.
For the 30
Nah,
points.
his boy LeBron didn't even want to snatch him up.
No. Damn, son.
Chris Paul kicked him to the curb.
His boys,
Banana
son.
boat. He got bounced off that banana.
And Westbrook and got pushed him. I got him out. Westbrook and PG.
Nah, he good.
They Roberson back.
Bad for him,
He
man.
got traded for
It's
under
crazy
cap.
when it goes down, bro, how fast it happens.
Yeah, his fall wasn't gracious.
No, it wasn't.
It was like Iverson's a little
Well, it also didn't help being on the Knicks those years. They had no help for him.
Man. Anyway, folks, wrap up the standard. Trev, Jeff, we had a great show.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
You know, we're gonna do it again soon.
We'll be back. I'm sure LeBron will have some more drama.
Hopefully before playoff.
Lakers Pelicans tonight. What the headline going to be tomorrow?
Oh, they all playing tonight.
LeBron loses again.
They're in New Orleans. Who wins the game?
One.
No.
When this drops,
in LA.
we're gonna know the results.
They're in LA.
No,
They're in LA.
yeah, they're in LA. They're in LA. It wasn't the last game.
Julius
of the
Randle's going to go squash the Lakers.
Yeah.
Giving him the boot.
I mean, them guys are still
Everybody-
hurt that is about to
And
get
in the locker room, LeBron gonna point to Lonzo like,
Who's the winner in this?
Lonzo?
Lonzo's ankle. You got to sit all this out.
yo, man, that kid, man. Yo, guys,
Lonzo Ball.
standard number 5. Pleasure, guys. We see y'all number 6.
All
All right.